your video. I'm gonna give you a like and a subscribe.
That's what
Appreciate it. That's what's up. I appreciate the support.
You're welcome.
You might have to do it through your mom's phone. Because it's not for children. So here we are again, episode 5. About time. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Think Outside the Box. To my left, I got my man Wally. To the right, I got my man Caleb. Enjoy.
Yeah, you know, we don't got nothing more to say. Just enjoy just enjoy looking at us.
Man, it's one of those episodes.
You know what I mean?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So what happened in the video?
Look up the name right quick.
So
So basically, for everybody that's viewing or tuning in, a little girl was she was found in the closet. She was deceased. Girl must have been like what, 2 years old, 3 years old.
she was, I think, 6.
Was she?
Yeah.
She looked real young. Mother basically beat her to death, from what I'm assuming. Neighbors heard commotion, heard the baby screaming real loud and crying hysterically, and then they heard a thump. Everything went silent. Then police get involved. They go inside the house, and basically they say, "Yo, it was probably like one of the worst cares like any kid could have been." Because Shorty had 3 kids. She had 3 kids, y'all. You know what I mean? And they all showed signs of abuse. Basically, when they went inside the crib, they were like, "Yo, it smelled horrible. Like it smelled like pee and poop. It was dirty, disgusting." And so basically, them kids was living in horrible conditions. But all in all, the mom basically, I guess, killed her daughter because they found the daughter in the closet, but it was too late. Like they couldn't do anything for her. So now, I was thinking about that shit, right? And I'm like, yo, what would even possess somebody to, like, one, why would you even want to carry a kid? And 2, why carry the kid if this is how you're going to act towards a kid? You know what I mean? This is your baby, mind you. Like, there's so many shit like that that's happening lately. Like, what was the other one that happened, I think, in Coney Island, too?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was Coney Island. But, like, I think 3 kids were found dead. Like, 3 kids. And, like, the mother was negligent for it, too. But it's like, yo, what is going on with this, like, with all these, like, these fucked up parents? Like, what be going through their mind? Like, I understand parenthood is tough. You know what I mean? You'd be able to tell me better than anybody, like, how parenthood is.
So, from what I understand from it, once again, there's no excuse for it. Right? It doesn't matter how difficult parenthood is. Yo, just unfortunately, a lot of these parents and in the situations with these mothers, yo, they're just not fit, man. And it's unfortunate that you don't find out that you're an unfit mom until it's too late. That's the scary part of it.
Here's my question. What do you think was going through these women's minds to, like, even have the audacity to have these kids if they're gonna be treating them like this?
What was going through their mind was that
what do you think would be going through their mind? You think they be trying to go at their, like, baby daddies type shit?
Nah. Things vary. Like, if it's a situation where someone's, like, trying to get custody, then yes, that's because the parent is trying to hurt the other parent by removing the child from this earth, right? That's a custody situation that they do that. That story, though, with the mom, Shorty was just on some selfish shit. Everything was just selfish of, yo, I'm trying to go out to the club. Like, for example, they had a photo of her, and if you just see the photo, I'm not saying oh she was gorgeous, but typical the lady she was doing, she had her makeup, hair was done.
She did enough to look attractive.
She did enough to look attractive, and you will see a photo like that, which we always see photos like this when we go on the internet, and you're like, oh, shorty cute, cute. All right. But guess what? You don't know how she living. She was living foul. Forget about what she was just doing to the child. Shorty looked attractive in the photo that they had, but she had rats, mice, feces, roaches, food all over the apartment, and it's like, so you live in foul. And you leave it like that, but you go into the bathroom and make sure that you do your makeup to go step out and leave the crib like that. So now when you go to the club, you're trying to bag a dude, but you never bring him back to the crib. You make sure that you go to his crib and you dirty at home. But you show to the Instagram that you clean and beautiful. It's bugged out.
What kind of audacity? Like
bugged out.
Yo, the audacity, you would rather have your makeup looking good than your own crib smelling fine. You okay with leaving this shit smelling like shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, come back smell like to the crib smelling like shit, but you out there smelling like peaches and cream, like that. Yo,
and even and that's a good question. Are you smelling like peaches and cream? You look it. You might look it. You look the part.
I don't know how anybody can do some shit like that today.
Speaking of, I don't know what's going on with the algorithm, but there was another one that popped up recently too. That this one isn't just an issue about the mom, which is obvious. The mom is messed up. The real other issue is the system.
Indianapolis mother walks free after admitting to smothering her 2-month-old baby to death between 2 couch cushions while high on meth. Damn, yo. I mean, the system ain't perfect, but can you really put the blame on the system for that? Well, in a sense, yeah.
I do hope that you will take the opportunity to get the counseling that you need, to get the counseling for the children that you need, that you learn from this behavior, and hopefully the rest of the community learns from this behavior, that you cannot go out and party on the weekend and be with children.
Excuse me? That's all you gotta say? The woman admitted to smothering a 2-month-old baby, and you're like,
let this be a lesson that you can't have fun on the weekends.
Yeah, walk free. But yo, you just can't do meth and do drugs on weekend and shit. That's wild. That's wild.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe she wasn't. Who knows what her history is with meth.
She was acquitted.
All right, so I'm gonna read the caption. Hold on. Judge Mark Stoner has acquitted. What's her name? I can't really see that much.
Lacey?
Dacia Lacey of the charges of neglect leading to death. Lacey admitted that she desired her daughter to cease crying and remain silent in order for her to obtain some rest. Okay, but oh man. The mother under the influence of meth tragically suffocated her daughter in the couch cushions. Judge Stoner expressed his opinion that the prosecutors failed to sufficiently demonstrate her intent to harm her baby. Okay, Lacey was potentially facing a lengthy prison sentence of 20 to 40 years. She is now liberated. So, you see, and that's basically what I was going to say. It was like, being that she was on meth, and who knows, I don't know what her history is with meth, because she looks, go to her right quick. She looks pretty healthy. Like a lot of people who are long-time meth users, they lose weight because that's all they desire. Yeah, you see their transformation. They originally start off looking attractive, but then they kept using the nail.
She probably just started.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you that high to the point where you're not yourself, and you wake up and like, oh, I did that. Like, you feel.
I mean, here's my. This is where I wouldn't blame you, regardless if you went that way, because it's like, all right, for one,
especially if it's your first time.
Especially if it's your first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, especially. But the way I'm looking at it is more so like, all right, not for nothing, and I know it's gonna sound like it sounds simple right now because of the fact that I don't have a kid.
Yeah.
But I believe this firmly, and I know the type of person I am. So I've already expressed it to a lot of my friends, like even my closest friends and shit. You know what I mean? Who got kids. And like one of the prime examples that I would have is definitely one of my best friend Rome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he basically he's he's basically a spitting image of what I would be if I had my kid. Because even when I had my niece in like the early stages, or like I was taking care of the baby, like my full attention is to the baby. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah.
If I was left at home to watch the baby, you know what I'm saying? And I remember this to this day. Like I had moments where I wanted to just sleep, and like I was like, "Fuck, I have to watch the baby." You know what I mean? Like, and she's not a baby. She's walking around now. You know what I'm saying? She's able to talk. She's walking.
That's even worse.
But
It's more of a challenge.
it's more of a challenge
You
now.
gotta really
You know
watch
what I
him.
mean? Yeah, you gotta really watch him.
Man says that he will not step in if his baby mother is being physically abused by her new boyfriend because it's not his responsibility. She's no longer under my protection. Thoughts? Is he right or wrong?
What do you think?
Is a video for this?
Nah, I ain't got no video.
I mean,
Just
video
based
isn't
on what
really-
he's saying.
I mean, I know we was talking weeks ago about like would you be with a married woman? And I know I wasn't really empathetic with my response on that, saying like I really wouldn't care. It's
Yeah,
not owed to me. But I feel like you gotta have some sort of empathy to. I don't. This is a rough topic because how much do you know?
I'm done.
How much do you know about
I'm
this
already
girl's boyfriend? Like, do you know if he has a
Time out right
weapon
quick.
or something?
Time out right quick.
That's all you.
That's my point. That's why I'm just like, yo, you'll be fine.
No,
I'm on an empty stomach, damn near.
Yeah, and I'm good.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
I really gotta know. I want to like scout out the boyfriend or nothing, but me personally, I think I'd step in. Me personally,
Okay.
just cause at the end of the day, that's your child's mother. I don't want it to get to a point of no return where now my child doesn't have a mother because his boyfriend keep on being on her. I don't want it to get to that point. So I would step in. I ain't saying I'm gonna whoop his ass, but I'm gonna step in at some point. Now I need a little bit more context for that. But she's no longer under my
but see,
protection.
that's the thing that kills me about that statement. If you think about it, you know what I'm saying? Why do you think so though?
I don't know what's throwing me off about she's no longer under my protection because just that statement alone, I don't even feel like you was really protecting her. That statement alone.
Protecting who exactly? The baby or
the baby and the baby's mother. I don't know how that relationship ended off, but
I don't
don't think that matters though. If you think about it, how the relationship ends that's irrelevant. This is a matter of fact. I got my thoughts together. I want to hear how you're looking at this right now exactly.
I'm gonna say it like this.
No.
You think you're the ruler of this place.
Hey, wait a
You
minute.
want to...
Hey.
Shut up!
Okay.
You want to...
Before you get to it, I want to see how Caleb actually looks at this shit.
Go ahead.
get my thoughts together too.
While y'all get your thoughts together, I'm gonna go at it. For me, this
I
is
would hold it though.
I can't hold it anymore!
Me personally, I'm thinking more so for the kid more than anything. I really don't care. I know you're saying like it doesn't matter how that relationship ended off with the baby mother, baby father. I really don't care about that.
Right. I
Because
agree.
once the kid's involved, nothing else matters.
Facts.
So, in my opinion, I think that he's wrong. I think that's not his responsibility because I don't know whether he has custody of the child or not.
Whether it's whose responsibility, the boyfriend, right? We're talking about like
baby.
he's saying, "Yo, I'm no longer allowed. Like, she's no longer under my protection." So basically, oh, I don't gotta protect her and blah blah blah. You're referring to him?
Yeah, I'm referring to him.
Okay.
So there's two ways to look at this. I'm gonna clear this up. I'm going to get involved if my kid
It's the one
sees it.
telling you the shit, right?
If my kid knows that this is going on, my kid should not be a witness to it. But if I find out from her homegirl, like, yo, listen, I know you and Shorty ain't together no more, but yo, I may be whooping her ass. I'm like, what? Does my kid see this or witness any of this? No? Okay.
No, I think personally. All right, see, that's one of those like gray areas. I think that's exactly where me and him are coming from, because it's more of a like, all right, is the kid like, and this is why we were referencing. It's like, yo, is the kid witnessing this shit? Is the
If the kid is
able to
witnessing
if
it,
he's seeing this
you
shit,
get involved.
he's seeing it. If she's seeing it,
You get involved.
we have to step in.
But if
no
the kid has no clue what's going on, because like I said, her homegirl or family member could be coming up to you saying, yo, I heard through the grapevine, nah, shorty gonna ask for word, what the fuck you gotta do with me? Is my kid seeing it or witnessing it? No? Alright, tell her, bob and weave.
You gotta bob and weave.
Because I got some animosity toward the baby moms. No, shorty, that's not my business. So when he's talking about, oh, that's not my responsibility, it is not my responsibility that you are in a domestic situation that you put yourself into. It is my responsibility that you're in a domestic situation and my kid is witnessing it.
Right.
That's the difference.
He ain't lying.
So first off, what do we think of that track?
Hold on, time out. He's getting backlash.
It's like mixed reviews. That's what they mean.
It's always going to be mixed reviews. I've not heard a lot of backlash. I've heard a lot of praise to Kendrick.
I ain't gonna front. The moment it came out and I went and checked the comments, I was like, oh, this is actually balanced. The comments.
The reason why you only see those comments that way is because with Kendrick Lamar, like any other track you listen to Kendrick Lamar, you have to listen to it more than one time.
Of course. But I ain't gonna front.
What.
That's what I'm saying. But when it first came out and I read the comments, this was the first time where I can't front. The comments was literally 50-50. It was like, this was dope. And then the comment under it, and that shit was trash. And then under it, it was like that. Literally, I was like, I've rarely seen this. Usually I'm so used to seeing like 5 straight be like, agree, 2, don't agree, 3, agree. But this was like 1 for 1 every single time. I was like, interesting. And I didn't even hear the track yet. Then all of a sudden, after I read the comments, I went on YouTube and I played the track. And I was like, all right, let me hear it. And I was like, I ain't gonna front. It was a bit calm, but I liked it. So I ain't gonna front.
Think it was calm?
I thought it was calm. He put it like this. It wasn't aggressive, but I liked it.
No, it was a calm aggression. Honestly, it was one of those,
something like
bro.
that.
It's Kendrick. You gotta remember, bro. It's Kendrick.
No. But he can be more aggressive. Like I said, I think we all in agreement. We all like the record. I think it was a dope record. I'm just okay. I'm a little bit shocked that there are people like Cameron. He said recently, him and Mace, he was like, I got Drake winning
Gilly,
still.
Kid, too.
And Gilly also. And that's what I'm saying. Gilly, Cam, they all siding with Drake, saying, nah, Drake's still winning. I'm like, interesting. When people say, nah, I can't bump Eminem music, what I have to say to them is, that's because you lack imagination.
You got to have vision.
Because when I listen to, like, Tupac, everything to me is a format of, like, a book, right? So when I listen to Tupac, it's like me opening up, like, a Bible. So, and I'm, like, verse for verse, things to live by. When I listen to Nas, it's like me opening up like some poetic shit of different poets that have different verses. When I listen to Jay-Z and Biggie, it's like me opening up a magazine of like the Source magazine, and you hear like cars and jewelry.
Thank you.
When I listen to Eminem, you know what I'm opening up? A comic book. So when you open up a comic book, and when you remember Batman and Robin, pow! Pow! Boof! Explosion. It's an imagination. He's going off telling like wacky stories. It's wacky
like those
shit.
Are mostly his videos though.
It is. It's wacky shit. It's bow, boof. It's you gotta have an imagination. But if you on some one track shit of just listening to Jay-Z and Biggie, where everything's about the Rolls Royce, the car, the jewelry, the bad bitches, the jet, they talk about materialistic shit. When you listen to Nas and Tupac, it's more like, yo, he's spitting some shit, some scriptures with some dope rhymes and some
100%.
lessons. When you listen to Eminem, yo, it's like literally open up a Spider-Man comic book, a Batman comic book, and it's like, yo, you just go on this journey and it was like, yo, I know he not doing none of this shit. It's the same thing.
I really do like the way you went with that.
It's the same thing. So these niggas,
you are right in something.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna go like this, from you to you and then back to me. your top 5 favorite, not top 5 best. I want to be clear with people. There's a difference between who you think is the best, because whoever your favorite is, they're not going to be in the top 5.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
If I say right now, yo, my favorite rapper of all, like, is
of all time
is Common. Common's not going to probably be in people's top 5 best, but that's one of my favorites. So whoever your favorite is may not be the best. So who's your top 5 favorite, meaning that you like to listen to? Your top 5 favorite.
Nas, Pac, Kendrick, Cole, Wu-Tang.
Say that one more time for me.
Nas, Pac, in that order.
What about you?
So me, I choose Drake.
Yeah, Drake. Drake.
Lil Wayne, Future, Kanye, and probably A$AP Rocky probably.
Interesting.
Now, is that reference to what the music that they're putting out or the actual lyrics? See what I'm saying?
Like,
Say the music that they
you
put
talking about like the music that he put out, like the
No, I'm talking about the lyrics that you like. You're drawn to, because that's the reason why I'm like, yo,
the body
for
of
some
work.
reason,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. So for me, there's no particular order, because it could always rotate depending on how I feel one week. So for my top 5, Eminem, DMX, 50 Cent, J. Cole, and Mystical.
Okay. Mystical, damn, that's rare. I would never expect you to say Mystical.
To me, to this day, you know how big James Brown is to music?
Yes.
Mystical is the James Brown of rap. Because James Brown, when you listen to his sound, no one could imitate his sound. That's James Brown. You can't copy James Brown's flow, his sound of music, the choice of instrument. You can't copy that. There's only one James Brown. James Brown, no one can't copy his sound, his look, his flow. He is the originator of that whole shit. Mystical is the exact same thing when it comes down to rap, especially from the South. No one can copy how he sounds. That's just his unique sound. Like how he look, rap, talk. That's just Mystical. What y'all think about the whole Ryan Garcia drug shit and all that?
I mean, according to what I'm seeing, is like technically Ryan Garcia was clean. He wasn't technically dirty, because they were saying like, yo, apparently they had to test him before the Devin Haney fight. Came up clean apparently, or it didn't come up with the results yet, and then all these results are coming up now. Personally, I don't feel that that's relevant,
Right.
whether it was drug related or not, and only because I kind of think of it from the old boxing aspect of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because remember, De La Hoya fought Fernando Vargas, and Fernando Vargas had tested positive for steroids, and De La Hoya still overcame the odds, and he beat a steroided Fernando Vargas.
And you've seen Fernando, how he looked compared to physical.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm like I'm a big Devin Haney fan, and I had Devin Haney winning that fight.
Yeah.
Regardless, he fought that fight the way he was not supposed to fight that fight, no matter what.
It's true.
Y and Z. That's all it was.
So what, do you?
A lot of previous why I say that is because a lot of previous champions, they have been able to overcome the outcome of somebody coming in with performance enhancement drugs. So far, Ryan Garcia, all of his tests have actually come out negative. Like, he has not been on any other steroid or anything like that. So far.
This is an honor, right? So you gotta put in the work.
What you need? That 187?
Architecture.